nightclub manager, to a wrestling manager, to a world champion, to a yoga master. Paige Falkenberg has done the damn near impossible by taking the term DDP from a sexual nature and actually making it socially acceptable and a way of life. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, the brains behind DDP Yoga, the one, the only Diamond Dallas Page, DDP.
Hey guys, it's me, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, and I can't be there today because I am in the Dominican Republic, and I so wanted to be there to roast the one and only five-time world champion, one and only Booker T. You know, I know a lot of you motherfuckers are going to be laying down some serious smack on my man. I know you're expecting me to bury his ass here and there and really fuck with him, but I gotta be me. And when it comes to Booker T, there's nobody in my business that I respect more than Booker T. And that's a shoot. Nobody I respect more than the man you're honoring tonight. Because I was there in the beginning of WCW. I was there when the Harlem Heat came in. Booker T and Stevie Ray, they looked like money. They had an unbelievable look. They put them with Sherry. They were going to be superstars. They were making $400 a week. At some point, they started to do so good, they gave him $800 a week. Now, I want you to understand that $800 a week in our business, when you got to pay for all your gimmicks, pay for all your food, pay for everything on the road except for the plane fare, it's costing them money to be in the business. But they had a dream. They had a dream that they were going to work so hard that they were going to come out of the impression of making no money and they were going to make a good living. And those two guys elevated themselves to be one of the top tag teams of all time in WCW through hard work and talent. And then they split, and Stevie went his way and Booker went his way. And when you start to make that split and you got to figure out a new character and reinvent yourself, Book went through a lot of different characters. And I can remember one time in the late 90s walking in the locker room and going by the bathroom in a mirror, and there's Book wearing his G.I. Bro outfit, and he's putting on his camouflage makeup. And I'm just shaking my head like, man, what are they doing? They're like completely missing it. So I walked up to Book. I said, how you doing, Book? He said, I'm doing good, D. I said, I got to tell you, bro, you taking this and doing what you're doing with you, man. I said, you got one of the best attitudes in the business, man. He said, Dallas, he stopped and he looked at me and he said, not more than a couple years ago, man, I was mopping floors. I was digging ditches. He said, I'm going to take every opportunity they give me and I'm going to make the most of it. But what I respect about Booker really has nothing to do with the business. It has to do with what he does outside the business. And late 90s, Book and I were doing some speaking gigs to some kids. Now, these kids weren't maybe going to go to prison. These kids were in a holding cell because they were on their way to prison. They were all teenagers. And I got up first and I told my testimony. And it's pretty inspirational. But then Booker got up there. And that's the first time that Booker T let his hair down. And he just spoke from the heart in front of me. And he talked to these kids about the adversities of going to jail and spending 2 years in the joint and coming out. And how he went and got his kid that was in a foster home and raised this kid on his own and started, if he was going to mop floors and be a janitor, he was going to be the best janitor ever. Whatever he did, he was going to be the best at it. He was going to work the hardest. I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, I got to know any of this. And he told those kids, use please, use thank you. They cost nothing. I mean, these are the things that stuck out to me. And I thought, man, we got in the car and we started driving to the gig we were going to that night. I was like, Book, you got to tell people this story because this story is fucking powerful. I mean, fuck wrestling. What you were doing in your life to set an example, man, that gives me chills right there. For what Booker has done in his life, how he went to the WWE, and is the only guy of all of us, besides Rey Mysterio did a hell of a job, but besides Rey, he's the only guy that became a world champion up there and a huge superstar at a time when it was next to impossible to happen. And again, took the adversities, got inspired by those adversities and made them work for him. So the only reason I'm not there for you tonight, Book, is because I'm in Dominican Republic right now. Because anything to do with you that supports you and what you're doing, I'm 100% behind it. I got a ridiculous amount of respect for you, bro. And I couldn't think of shit to say negative about you or fuck with you. Even I'd be ribbing. It just ain't me, man. I got to be true to me because you have been true to you. God bless you, brother. I love you. Enjoy your night. Bang!